All right. Well, welcome everyone to a beautiful night, a beautiful Wednesday night with some beautiful ladies. And I'd like to introduce everyone to Leslie Munsell, who is a world-renowned celebrity makeup artist, maverick, innovator, pioneer, and all-around girl boss. In working in so many unique women, with so many unique women from all walks of life, Leslie has a front row seat to what women really need. These women wanted to be heard. Leslie listened. One thing struck a chord. Women were overwhelmed by the massive selection of makeup in the market. With over 25 years of experience as an editorial makeup artist, Leslie's impressive career spans from working with the biggest names in the ad and fashion industry: Patrick D. Marchelaire, Tom Monroe, Giorgio Armani, and Robert Cavalli, to name a few, and contributing to publications such as W Magazine, Allure, Harper's Bazaar, InStyle, and Oprah. How would you like to meet Leslie? Better yet, how would you like her to show you how to apply makeup? So here we go. Welcome, Leslie, and thank you so much.
Wow, what an intro. Woo! Well, there's Danielle. Thank you guys for joining. This is so great. Michelle and Joni and Michelle and I all met through Isogenics, which you guys are very familiar with. So this has been really fun. These guys have been so great and so helpful and so wonderful. And this is just another great fun thing that we get to do together. So I'm very excited to be here with you guys. And as we're going through this, my plan is that if you'd like to follow along and do your makeup with, the makeup that you have at home right now, you're more than welcome to do that. What we did with Michelle a couple of weeks ago was there were some women who came on, and then they wanted to purchase some of the makeup, that I have, because I have a beauty line called Beauty for Real. And now Danielle is one of them, and she's going to put hers on as we're going. So we can do that too, because we're going to do these regularly. So once you get what you feel like you need and you want to do it again, we would love to have you back. How's that?
Sounds wonderful.
And Joni, you didn't get your medium one yet, huh? Or do you have medium one and we were sending fair one? I can't remember.
No, I have fair.
And you think it's too light?
Yes.
Okay.
This is what's so cool about this, guys. Look, I loved it. Okay, look at the top. You pop the top.
Pop the top, baby.
Pop the top.
Wait, Joni, I'm going to pop my top with you.
That's the highlighter.
Well, I'll pop my top too.
That you put under your eye, and then you close it and you take it open, and the makeup's in there. Is that cool?
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, this is the concealer in the cap. So you've got a 2-for-1, which is really great because so let me just share with you guys a little bit about sort of in addition to Michelle's great introduction, my sort of background, which leads to a philosophy on beauty. And the idea of what Beauty for Real really is I had worked for 30 years as a pro makeup artist, really traveling all over the world. And when you do that and you have an agent and you're booked on assignments for, commercial work with, advertisement or, commercials or whatever it is, you sort of at one point kind of build a niche for yourself. And mine at the end of my career was really with sports. So I did a lot of work with Venus and Serena Williams and girls in the WNBA and pro golfers and that kind of thing. And a lot of guys as well, which really suited me because I'm kind of sporty spice. And sort of my approach to beauty is really that, you want to look beautiful, you want to look fresh, you want to look fabulous, but it doesn't need to be complicated, and it doesn't need to take 30 minutes in front of the mirror, because that's not realistic as to what women's lives are really like. And I'm sure you guys would agree that you've got 5 minutes, or in my case, I'm usually putting it on in the rearview mirror in my car as I'm going to wherever I'm going, at the stoplights, realistically. So I think that most of us are time starved, so we really want our makeup to go on easily, quickly, effectively, to really last. Performance is key. And that I also got working with a lot of sports and performance, like Mariah and Shakira and all people like that. You can't be in there touching up when they're in the middle of a performance. This stuff has got to be built to last. So with that in mind, our formulations, my sort of approach is that, you want to put it on, you want it to be easy. You want it to make your skin look great, your eyes look bright, your, color be vibrant and beautiful. But it doesn't need to be overdone, and it doesn't need to take a long time. And I'm also really promoting now this idea that beauty is for women of all ages, and that you don't have to be a 20-year-old with perfect skin and perfect features and all of that. What traditionally in, beauty advertising that we've been women of, I'm 63. So, I'll say my generation, and I think some of you guys are, similar. When we looked at advertising in beauty back in, let's say, the 80s, 90s, 2000 and all that, it was always like this very aspirational, gorgeous woman decked out in a gown and on a balcony in the Hamptons. And usually it was an Estee Lauder ad with, one of the Lauder girls. And it was great because it was beautiful and aspirational, but times have changed now. And I think that people want to see people who look more like what you would look like. And especially as we age. So when we do our marketing, when I do marketing for Beauty for Real, I use women of all ages. So I've got my 91-year-old mom and some of our things down to, young women as well, of all different backgrounds, different ethnicities and all of that. Because to me, just because you're 60 years old, you shouldn't be trying to look like a 20-year-old woman. It just doesn't work in my opinion. I think that, if you're 60, look like a great looking 60-year-old woman and just be happy with that, because otherwise we're also denying all those years in between. You want to look like you're 30 years old when you're 60. What about those 30 years of life that you've lived and the beautiful life that you've created? So that's sort of my philosophy and my thought behind what we want to create. So what is really my passion is just helping all of us kind of make being beautiful easy, and really believing and really having the confidence and really feeling great about the way that you look. So Michelle and I did this. She actually approached me and she said, can you show me how to put makeup on, because I've been trying for 40 years and I can't quite get the hang of it. So we did a one-on-one Zoom thing, and I showed her some things and she's like, oh my God, this is so easy. This is so great. And this is how, I'd done a bunch of Zoom during COVID when we were in lockdown too, because it was fun, when we didn't have anywhere to go. So we were all putting makeup on and creating different looks and having fun. So I did it then, but I hadn't done one in a while. So Michelle got me back into it again, which I think is really fun. And I appreciate that. Thanks, Michelle.
And Leslie, I just want to say, when I have attempted with these crazy Nordstrom, beauty counters, and they made me look like a clown. And I would not even leave the store. I would be in the bathroom getting this stuff off because it was so thick on my face. It made me feel like a fraud, and I don't do fraud. Like, what you see is what you get. And I am in love with your products. They don't even feel like you're wearing makeup. And now when I don't wear it, I feel like weird, it's so good.
Yay. Yeah. So I did a lot of work with Aveda back, before I did Beauty for Real, and did a lot of product formulation and things for them. And they were very ingredient driven. Everything was very much about, natural ingredients. Really, when Aveda started, they were sort of the pioneer of that, which is now very common. You see it everywhere. But so we've been really focusing on great ingredients for a long time. So I think that's part of what you feel, Michelle, is that, the formulations are custom and they're really very specific. And, I want it to feel like that. It should feel like you should want to put it on your skin, and it should feel like it's good for your skin, right? So shall we start?
Yeah.
So what we have done thus far is we've done kind of a, for Michelle and Danielle, you were there. We did kind of a simple, everyday, really a kind of a basic look. And then I thought, since we're also in the holidays, we could do that first, and then we could add a little bit of extra something, just because I'm sure you guys are all going to parties and festivities and things where you want to maybe dress it up a bit. Does that sound good?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just went in, quickly washed my face with cleanser, but I have no cream on or, I didn't put the serum on. Should I go get my facial cream and put that on real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to put, we have a couple of really great products, but I know you guys are maybe all using isogenic
So let me
skin.
tell you guys, so I used my Celatoire and then I took and put her oil, Leslie's Beauty for Real oil under my eyes and her lotion on top of it because it has a little bit of a sunscreen and it's
You're
been
talking about this.
correct. No, the pump. Yes, the two of them. So I put that on up over my Celatoire and my face has been like, it just drinks it all up. It loves it all.
Woo! That's what we like to hear. Well, I'll share with you guys these things quick while Joni is putting hers on, but we have a really great serum. It's a serum called Vital Nutrient Serum, and it's just packed full of vitamins. And it's based in aloe. So it's really great because it takes the redness in your skin down. Aloe, carrot seed oil, jojoba, there's rose hip, meadow foam seed oil. So this is really amazing. And it's just so yummy to give your skin the hydration. Now I got to share with you guys, I've become a TikTok star, which is kind of crazy that it sort of happened by happenstance. It wasn't planned, but it happened. And now I have all of these skincare brands sending me product and they're paying me to talk about them, which is kind of weird. And most of them I really like, but some of the things that are really expensive serums and things that I'm getting, and I still like this one better. And this one is 48 instead of like 148, this is our most expensive product, but I love it. It is the best.
She doesn't talk about our Celatoire, but she talks about our collagen because she takes it. Leslie did not look like this 3 months ago, just for the record.
My neck is definitely better. I think everything is. I feel better too. Okay, so that's the serum. And then the other product that Michelle was talking about is the oil. This I love too, because it is a marula oil base. It's in a little dropper. And marula oil is made from a nut compound, and it's very lightweight, really hydrating oil. And this is good because I love it around my eyes, because you want that glowy sort of non-dry under your eye area is really important. So I put it there. I kind of put it all over. I just put a whole bunch on my arms too. I don't know, Michelle, if you saw when we were talking earlier.
I did.
And I put it on my legs when you're wearing, I live in Florida, we're wearing shorts and skirts and stuff all the time. And then I'll scrunch a little in my hair, and it's great on the cuticles, and it's all organic and fabulous. And this one is $42 instead of $142. That's another mission of mine. It's like, why do you have to spend, go into like Neiman's or Sephora or, wherever you go to buy, and you buy 3 things and it's like $300. It's like, that's crazy. Okay. Now we are ready to start with the MVP. This is Michelle's. I love this stuff. So Joni, we got to get you. Joni's got the fair one, which you look really fair, Joni. I want to see this on your skin. I like to start with a little bit of concealer first. And what you want to do when you're applying your concealer, you guys, I don't know if you can see, but you really want to look very specifically at where you have darkness. And I had a client yesterday who had just gotten a little bit of like a sunspot removed right here from the side of her nose. And so it was a little bit red and it was a little bit puffy and swollen. And she felt like she was having this recession right here was deeper because this was sticking out, right? And she said, I was putting my concealer, which is a little bit lighter than your skin tone normally, to cover this redness, this little bump, which caused this to be even more receded and dark. So I was like, you got to put the concealer where you're receded and dark, and then just put a little bit of the tinted moisturizer to cover that redness. Because if you start putting concealer all over your face, you're still going to be darker in the dark areas, and you're just going to have a whole bunch of makeup on. So look really very specifically. Now you can put it on with like your finger. You can use a brush. You can use, whatever you want to apply it with. I usually use my finger, but I did find this really cool brush that I've been playing with a little bit. But in my case, you can see it's right here in the inner corner of the eye, especially as we age, we start to recede a little bit and get dark in the inner corner of the eye, most of us.
And
So
that's where your oil helps that from getting clumpy. That's where the oil's been gold for me.
yeah, the oil is great because it really gives it a good slip. And then I always like to put a little bit out here, and I'll show you why in a second. So this concealer is really pigmented. It's got a lot of coverage. So a little bit goes a very long way. And then, so I'm just putting it in the inner corner. I think you can see it kind of already taking effect on that one. And then a little bit out here, because we always want to lift the outer corner of our eye up. So we're always wanting to go up and out with your eye. And that's it. Easy peasy, right?
Yep.
I love this concealer. It's the best.
If I can do this, anybody can.
As far as shades go, how much lighter is it than the makeup that you're gonna, the moisturizing makeup that you're gonna use?
Yeah, because so you want your concealer to be just like a pinch lighter, right?
Mhm.
Than your skin tone is, which is what you want to match this to. So I would say it's like, I don't, I guess it's hard to gauge exactly depending on, but I'm in our case, it's probably like a quarter of a shade lighter, not a lot lighter.
Okay.
Because if you've got darkness under your eyes that you're wanting to lighten and you put a really light shade on, it just gets kind of gray.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But really light over really dark, you end up with gray. So, but you want it to just brighten up a little bit underneath. Now, if you feel like you've got a lot of discoloration on your lids, you can put just like a little touch of it on your eyelids as well.
So
If
were
you're
you
like me with a lot of freckles,
Well, your freckles are beautiful. You don't want to cover those freckles.
but now
Were you
there's
just-
pigment.
Danielle,
Yeah. It looks great on Michelle.
I know.
Were you just putting it at the top of your cheek, like towards the top of your cheekbones as well?
Yeah, as it kind of, so I put it here and then I kind of blended it down, and just what you want to do is we're going to put the tinted moisturizer, like foundation product, over the top of this. So you're going to marry those two textures together. So as you get down here, you want it to be more sheer, and the concentration of the color is up here where you need it. And then I did put some just here on the corner of my eye like that, and then lift it up. And what happens, it helps give the illusion of your outer eye lifted.
So I put the makeup on already.
So Danielle, have you been playing with the makeup?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, you're loving
I
it?
love it.
Yay, cheers. I'm having a little red wine, you guys, just because, why not?
I'm on day 3 of a reset. Marcy, you had a question.
Yeah, Leslie, so
Yeah.
my problem is a lot, you can see I took my makeup off and I'm in the dark back here, but I have a lot of red tone. Now, I don't have dark under my eyes. Is it
Lucky you.
still good to use the concealer even though?
If you don't have a lot of discoloration, then you don't really even need to use it.
Okay.
I mean,
never-
I kind of also sort of go with the philosophy, if you don't need it, don't put it on, because I love fresh skin, like when you really can see the quality of the skin. So you have to be careful putting a lot of product on, because you start to lose that. So if you don't need it, then you'll look more
Okay.
unnatural.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Of course. Okay, you guys, now we're going to go into the tinted moisturizer. Now, this is really like the equivalent of a medium weight foundation in terms of coverage. This has SPF mineral sunblock in it, and there's hyaluronic acid, so it's very hydrating to the skin without being oily. Joni, where are you at?
Just playing, just putting more.
I
makeup
put mine on already because I've gotten
Put
so
makeup on.
quick.
I put makeup on and put a little bit more on my nose that looked a little red.
Okay, so when you're putting foundation on, whether it's this or any other BB cream, CC cream, foundation, whatever, again, you want to really look at where you have discoloration and focus on those areas. So you don't really need a ton of it all over the place. So again, most of us who are Caucasian, we have redness in the center of our face, some on the chin. So that's where you really want to start. Now, again, you can put it on, you can use a little sponge if that makes you happy. This is another really great brush if you like a brush, fingers. I think everybody sort of has a favorite. I always find that fingers, work well because we know where they are. As long as your hands are clean.
Yeah.
So if you're using it as your sunscreen and you're in an area that has a lot of sun, even
Yep.
if you're just in the car, do you still cover it all over because it is your sunscreen, or do you use another?
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point.
Leslie, where in Florida are you?
Well, I'm north of Miami, about
So-
near Palm Beach, west of Palm
How
Beach.
far is that from you?
What's that?
I was asking Shauna how far that was from her.
Well, I'm new to St. Petersburg, so I don't know. I
Oh.
think it's maybe 2.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah, we're on the east and you're on the west, and we're kind of like, I think, pretty much straight
Straight
across.
across, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Shauna, I would put it all over, right? Because I mean,
Even the concealer, a little bit.
yeah, like what I usually do is I'll put it on right in the, in the center of my face. And then, because I need more coverage there. And then as I'm going out here, to the perimeter, it starts to get more sheer, right? But like you said, you still want to have coverage. And then when you have like hardly any product left, either on your finger or if you're using a brush or a sponge, you can just kind of tap over where the concealer was here so that you're marrying those textures together and
Right.
leaving it really seamless.
Mhm. But do you, like if I'm super pale, I'm kind of like Joni, actually, I'm maybe don't look as light here, but I'm very light. But I've found that can look a little bit ghost-like,
Yeah, you
I've
would
been
probably do
using
the shade down the
darker.
medium one. Yeah. Joni,
darker,
it does look really light. It's so weird.
and then bring it down just a bit under the chin, right?
And I always like to put a little bit here anyway, because, especially when you live in an area where you're exposed a lot, your arms and everything, most of us are more tan here on our chest and our neck and our shoulders.
So you're
And then-
matching up.
And then here, this is white, right? Because it's
Right.
shade. So I get like an Adam's apple-y sort of funky thing. So I always put a little bit there too. Plus, why not? You can use the sunscreen, right?
Right, okay. Thank you.
Can I just say, look at all these gorgeous necks. Thank you for the collagen isogenics. Look at everybody. My neck used to be a saggy baggy. Bye-bye.
Baggy, baggy. So everyone's using it, right? Okay, I have a question about that since we're on it. Joni's like, oh, here she goes. Does everybody use it twice a day or once a day?
Twice.
Once.
Is it once?
Once.
So there's a good mix here. Okay, because I've been using it, now for 3 or so months, and I was using it twice a day, and I'm wondering, do I want to keep doing that forever, or does it make a difference? Those of you guys
Well,
who are
try it. Try one and see what happens. I tried 3 one day, but I felt sloshy.
sloshy.
I think there's so many added benefits to it that really is not just about the skin that
Yeah.
you
I
mentioned
think
gonna
you
be
can
a
do
2 a day to 3.
I do twice a day because of my age. And so I look at that and just what Shauna said, it's not just about the skin. I mean, I don't think the collagen is going to take away my little gobble unless I get brave enough to do something. But the thing is, there's so much internal that it does.
Yeah.
And I look at that and I look at myself as, my mom died of a stroke and that's vascular. And I know that the collagen helps all of our veins and our tissue and all of that and our heart. Muscle. So yeah, I take 2 a day.
And
Okay.
the girl that one of the girls I was going to have on the call tonight is my daughter, and she's 51 and she has beautiful skin. She always really has had, sometimes she'll have a blemish here and there, but she's got really nice, very, very light skin, but she doesn't use it for the skin. I mean, if she doesn't have her collagen, she aches like she's going up and down the stairs, her joints. So she
Yeah.
really uses it for that. And
Funny.
I haven't noticed that her skin has gotten better or worse, but she won't go without it because of the joints.
So, Shauna, you said she's 51.
Yeah. Mhm.
How do you have a 51-year-old daughter?
Thank you. Yeah,
No, but
she's been, I started a little early, but
That's
that's why I need the collagen 2 to 3 times a day because I'm the oldest one in the call, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Well, you look amazing. So there you go. And probably feel great too. Okay, you guys, I have a couple little age spots here. So I was just putting a little tiny, extra dot over those. So if there's anything you want to have extra coverage, again, you can use a brush, but just put a little bit of product on your finger and just, pat it into place. and it covers really nicely.
Okay, so here's my $50 million question. I have rather large pores in my skin, especially around my nose area. So I really look at that and go, because if I don't go and just do a pat here and there, they look really big. But if I do a pat, it seems to kind of,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of push it in, right? Like you, exactly. And you know what, Joni? Now it doesn't look as light as it did. It's hard. I think you've got your light is doing a weird
I'm
thing.
trying to do, I tried to turn on.
Now
more
she
of
looks,
it.
the light right now is perfect.
But I do you see how on her chest looks a little tanner than her face does. So
Yep.
I need to send you that
She
that other color.
tans really good, easily.
Yeah, I was hoping that you had gotten it. The shipping, I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. It's already starting with the holiday thing where everything gets backed up. But I'm gonna check and see if she sent it tomorrow, and if not, I'll send you another one.
I mean, it's not your fault that it didn't match me.
It must match. That way, when you have the darker shade, even if you have to tweak them a little bit, you
I
can.
want to learn this though.
Okay,
Show
this
us-
is the
show
blush,
us-
right? The
Show us
blush. and highlighter.
how much you use of the little
much.
squirt when you squirt it. Can you show us?
I mean, I use,
I
you're
know.
talking about the tinted moisturizer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
A
put
large
too
P.
much on. Yeah, a large pea
pea.
or a small lima bean.
Okay.
Awesome.
Because that's really just because I do put it on and I go dap, 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 and then I kind of go in and I just fine tune it.
I just love this stuff because you guys can probably see it makes your skin luminescent, but it's not oily. And you kind of are a little glowy, and it still looks like skin, but it evens out the redness, and I just find it's terrific. I've
And
been
you
doing-
don't feel it, like you don't feel that
Mhm.
heat.
Yeah.
Even in the humidity, the heat, I mean, it's 80 here as well, Leslie, and it's great.
Yeah,
The
and
makeup
it's
works.
formulated for long wear so that, even if you are in the heat and the humidity in the summertime, it doesn't come off. You know who really loves it are the equestrian, like the Olympic equestrians. Where I live, we have a lot of equestrians because they're out in the sun riding all day long, sweating like crazy, and it stays in place really.
How
really
often do you have to reapply though? They say it only lasts an hour and a half or so, but is that
Okay,
true?
I'm glad you asked that question, Shauna. So here's an interesting thing. When you have, I don't have a box here, but you guys know that whenever you buy anything SPF, it always has drug facts on it.
Right.
They're on the tube, if it doesn't come with the box or on the box. And the drug facts give you the active ingredients.
Mhm.
So the active ingredients are what actually operates as the sunscreen. And there are two different types. One is a physical mineral block, which
Okay.
would be either zinc or titanium dioxide. And so that is actually a mineral block. And if you think of the old school way that, we used to put the white stuff on our noses at the lifeguards, that was zinc. So
Okay.
in the olden days, zinc and titanium were really kind of white and pasty, and you would really see them on the skin. So it was hard, but they've really upped the
Their game.
what's that?
They up their game.
Yeah, they've upped their game. No, they're really almost transparent now. So you can really have really great mineral sunblocks now, and it actually works as a block for the sun. The other alternative is a chemical block, which is everything else. So if it's not zinc or titanium dioxide, then it is a chemical block. And the chemical block it's only active for an hour. Because
Yeah.
you've got to put it on and it doesn't become active for 30 minutes. Then it's active for an hour. So you have to apply after an hour and a half. And when you look at any kind of sunscreen labeling, it'll tell you reapply after an hour and a half, because most of them are chemical blocks, and the FDA regulates it, and it doesn't break it down by chemical or physical sunblocks. So they just cover their bases and say all of it has to be reapplied. But the truth is that the mineral sunblocks, if they're on, they're active, they work because it actually works as a block. The chemical
amazing.
blocks, the chemical blocks are not. It's like what you said, an hour and a half later, you have to reapply because they become dormant. So
That was the first thing Danielle asked me about the sunscreen. She goes, Michelle, we need to talk. I said, Leslie's got it. She's got, because she was like, she really doesn't do, like, she knows her.
Because I didn't know how to do, Florida. because,
Yeah.
and of course I lived in Houston too, and it's just, you can't be reapplying every hour and a half.
I know, it's not, I mean, who's gonna do that? Nobody's gonna do it, especially when it's makeup and you've got makeup on and you know, you're gonna keep
So
reapplying it.
you're still protected, even if you're in the
Yeah, you're
sun.
still protected. So I
car.
was talking to my chemist about it and he's like, look, you know, as long as this is on and you can see that it's on, then you're protected because
Wow.
it's actually a block. Where the chemicals, what they do is they absorb the sun's rays and then they kind of process it and reflect it back out, which actually causes a lot of heat in your skin too, which a lot of
Causes
people.
a lot more than that.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are sensitive to sunscreen, is because the chemical sunblocks are, you know, not so great. The other thing about them is like in the Keys, and it started in Hawaii, they've started to outlaw certain chemical ones being sold because people are going, you know, head to toe with all this sunscreen, chemical sunscreen, then going out into the water and it's killing all the coral reefs.
Whoa.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
What's it doing to our bodies?
Yeah. So there's.
So yours
They
doesn't have
great.
both. Yours doesn't even have that one.
Yeah, ours is zinc and titanium, so it's all a mineral
Okay.
sunblock.
I
Yeah,
got that. Okay.
yeah. So it's
Donna,
really good.
seriously, I had my makeup on this morning. At lunchtime, I did a workout. I go in the poolie, but I don't get my hair wet. I do a deep water run. The makeup stayed. Came back, got dressed, got back on Zoom calls. I mean, you can't beat it. And I'm
That's
not an easy sell. Like, it's taken 65 years to find Leslie.
You
Well,
can't
that's
put
good. I'll
this
try it.
stick.
How
So
about
look,
it?
I'm gonna grab a box because I want to just make sure, because you guys, I'm sure, have sunscreens at home, and you want to,
I use a sunscreen that Kathy Coover told me about from her esthetician in Arizona. And I'm just about out of it. So I'm super excited to learn about this zinc and titanium
Yeah, I
block.
don't know if you
Because I
guys
bet
can
that's
see
what
this.
she used.
You can read it, but and it's backwards, I guess. But you see how it says drug facts, and then it's got active ingredients, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide as sunscreen, and then it goes through and you have to put the same warnings and all that stuff on. I mean, it's regulated by the FDA, so you have to put it on there.
And
But,
that's Leslie's product, Shauna.
I want
yeah.
to see the ingredients and compare it because I'm using something that I'm just about out of, so I can get this one and
Yeah.
try the difference.
Yay! You're gonna love it. It's amazing. It's really great. I think it's fantastic. So there you have it. And Danielle likes it too, right?
I love it. I love it. And it, like Michelle was saying, it feels like it's like I have nothing on. I love it.
It's like a cream, kind of like just
Yeah.
a soft.
It goes on like silk, but then
Yeah.
it just, then your skin drinks it. And I put it
Yeah.
on top of my Celatoire.
So do you
Yes.
do it after, Michelle,
I
are
can
you
tell you-
using it after the serum or both?
I put the
I do
serum just right. So I put our serum on our eye stuff, let it dry. Then I put on our marshmallow, our cream,
Cream.
let it dry. Then I put a little bit of the oil right here. Cause otherwise when I use the top here, I have such little eyes, it gets a little creasy. So I use a little of that oil in here. And then I take the pump and I put it everywhere. And my skin is it's like I just had a big glass of water.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I love that.
It's so
I think-
good. And like I said, I'm the hardest sell on this stuff.
What were
Yeah.
you gonna say, Joni?
So what I was going to say, what I like about it, because I kind of have a little routine. I just want to get better at knowing I'm doing things right, with the makeup, because I got the liner, the lip gloss, the mascara, the blush, all that kind of stuff. But the makeup, I was using my Christian Dior Air Flash before. And when I got this, I thought, okay. And then I figured, then I discovered, why it's got a big lid on that.
Like the concealer?
That has a really big lid, and then I saw the little thing right there. I thought, oh, I was really excited about that. Little things make me happy. So
Yeah, this is great, you guys, because it's a
it
2 for
really
1.
is.
So just like you
Oh,
just.
I
add
think it
it
looks
on?
better. It looks better.
I use my pinky, Shauna.
Okay.
It looks better with a little time. For me, I'm hot. I run hot most of the time, and so I will look back and I'll say, oh, okay, I look smoother for me. It never
Yes.
looks yucky, but I just think it looks more just
When you're
me.
hot, Joni.
And then because I use more makeup now than I ever did because I'm doing all these calls. And so if I want to retouch, I'll look and I'll think, God, my liner's still on.
Oh, that eyeliner lasts forever. It's waterproof.
How many colors do you have to choose from with the
With a
Yeah.
tinted moisturizer?
yeah
We
tinted
have- So there's fair one, which is what Joni has on.
Mhm.
Michelle, yours is medium too, right?
I gotta
I am
look
medium
here.
too. Danielle, what do you have?
I have, just one moment. I
Where
have
does it say
medium,
it?
I'm medium 2 on the cap. On the
Okay,
bottom of the cap.
I
think
have
with
fair 1.
no.
Yeah, it says fair number 1.
Oh, well, you need a deeper color.
Okay, hook me up.
Okay, so here's the deal, to answer your question. So Joni has fair 1, then there's a medium 1, which I would say probably Shauna and Marcy, you guys are, I mean, I'm having a hard time seeing because
I know the lighting probably isn't right.
Donna is very
Mine
fair,
is-
but she needs a
Dawn is
little.
very fair.
But a little
I'm
darker.
very light, but I don't want to be because my chest now is darker.
yeah, you want to match the rest of
And-
your skin. I'm
yeah.
thinking all 3 of you guys in the middle would probably be medium 1.
Okay.
So should I switch to Leslie?
You should be medium 2, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is, would you
You will
say,
make medium also.
Yeah, I think Joni, we got to get you a medium 1 and you can see it. And if it feels like it's a little bit dark, then you can mix it with your fair, but I'm thinking you're a medium 1 because I see your chest looks a little tanner, right?
How many levels do you have?
So there's fair 1, medium 2, medium 3, deep 1, and deep 2. So there's 7. Is that 7? 7, right?
Is
Yeah.
deep like for Italians?
No, it's for African American people. Well,
Okay.
So medium would be what? For,
medium 1, 2, and 3. Like I'm a medium 2,
okay.
and I think you're lighter than I am.
opinion
So I should be
on
a medium too.
an opinion on mine.
I think you're a medium 1 also.
Okay.
I think all of you guys well, I don't know if everyone's screen is the same. I'm saying the 3 of you.
No, they're not usually.
So Marcy and Mary and Shauna, I think you
Oh,
guys are
Mary,
all,
you're light.
Yeah, I am. Usually I choose things that's caught, say fair.
yeah, but the fair is really pretty light, like
Mhm.
for really light skin, like really, really quite light.
Okay.
I'm a lot more tan right now than I normally am, but the collagen keeps me tan almost all year now.
That's a bonus.
Wow.
It's a huge bonus. I can't tell you how much how many people have ordered collagen for that reason alone.
I didn't know that. So it makes your skin look more pigmented?
I have never tanned well in my whole 60 years. My siblings used to tease me about it. And since we've done collagen, I get tan and I get tan quickly and the tan stays. And my husband is almost black from it. His tan, he tans if he's sitting in his chair and the sun comes out outside, I swear he gets tan that easy.
That's amazing.
And he's out in the sun and yeah,
I've not heard that before.
I haven't
Yeah.
either.
You ever heard that?
Well, I hope it does because I want to get a tan.
Yeah. Well, and I've been home for 3 weeks and I've hardly lost any tan.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, good. Then I will get you a medium 1. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, should we move on to blush?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you
think
just picked up a white. Oh, no.
Yeah, you guys have it in the darker. This is a sample from the lab, so they sent it in this other,
Okay.
in a different color, but it's the same product.
Leslie, before I put the blush on, would you say, is the lighting okay? Can you tell, is the medium too good for me? I love it.
I think so. Do like this and let's see your neck. I think so. Does it look to you like the color here is the same as you see on the side of your face?
Yeah,
Looks to me, Danielle.
Yeah, it looks good.
yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
My
your skin-
lighting sucks.
What color is it?
Medium
Um,
2.
Medium 2.
So it's a
Yeah,
little
that's what I'm gonna
deeper.
get, Danielle, because that looks great on you.
You can,
I think I should pick my whole stuff up and go to the bathroom. The
Uh-oh.
lighting in here is terrible. That's
Well,
okay.
Joni, your lighting was better. You did something when you were turned the other way and your lighting was better. You turned a little and your lighting changed. Turn that way, the other way. No, it was when you moved it. I don't know what happened.
Either. Oh, well. it
Well,
doesn't
as
matter.
long as you can see, can you see?
And I can see when I look in
Danielle, yours looks supernatural.
supernatural.
Good,
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is a really cool product too, you guys. This is another 2-for-1. So on one side, you have your blush, and on the other side, there's a highlighter. And we're going to use both of them.
Is
So-
it matte? Is it matte
Wow,
highlighter or
girl.
sparkle?
No, it's not matte. It is a cream to powder finish, and it makes your skin so glowy, you can't stand it. So I like to use my finger. Again, you can use, you could use a powder brush and do like, like this and put it on if that makes you happy. You can even go straight from the stick onto the skin, but I like to use my finger just because I feel like it gives me a little more control.
What are you
So
doing?
Put it on
Blush?
your ring finger, the blush.
Blush.
Yeah, and then figure, like, if you do a big old smile like this and you can see where the apple of your cheek is,
Yeah.
and you kind of want to go just on the top side of the apple of your cheek like this. So put it right in the middle like that and place the color, and then you're going to blend just a wee bit across the top of your cheekbone here like this. And it gives you the J-Lo glow.
I think I did it too much to the middle of my eye.
Yeah, you do it right in the middle. Like, so if you go down the center of your eye, that's kind of where you want it to stop, so it's just beyond that to the outside of your face, and then go back towards your hairline, letting it get more sheer as you go up. So you get that concentration of color, like right here on the apple, top of
How
the
close
apple.
to the outside of the eye are you? How close to the
To the
outside? of the
outside,
eye?
out here, you mean?
Mhm. Not
Yeah,
that,
just kind of following along
Okay.
your cheekbone.
not that close to the eye then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of did mine too close to my nose, so just ignore that side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
Shauna,
this-
she's got a bronzer for that goes above that.
we're gonna do that too. You like, maybe Joni, keep 2 fingers away from your nose like this, okay? Or right under the center of your eyes where you want it to start.
Yeah, this one I did too close, but.
And
also-
keep it high up like this too, you guys, because that's what really sort of lifts your face up. When you start to get your blush down too low, it kind of pulls your face down. You don't want that.
We don't need any help with that.
Nope.
Is there anywhere else we put the blush?
You know what? You can put a little, sometimes people like to put a little on their nose, I mostly just put it here on the cheekbone. And then on the other side is your highlighter. So that you're going to put above, like what you were talking about, Shauna, really high on the cheekbone here under the eye. And again, more luminescence, more glowy. You can put a little bit up here in your brow bone if you want to too.
So is it sort of blushy or is it
No,
lighter?
it's really light.
God, I don't know.
And
what
then
to
you
do.
kind of marry
It
those.
just
two
sinks
together.
into your skin, Shauna. It's so hard to explain.
Hard to
Okay,
explain, but it looks,
what I
it
have,
looks amazing.
I
All
don't
right,
have,
but
Good,
I like to
Shauna.
put-
I thought I was the only one that didn't have the actual products.
I don't. No, this is my first introduction.
No,
All right.
Marcy doesn't have it either,
Marcy
Mary.
doesn't.
Okay. Well, I'm
Okay,
just
so you
gonna-
guys, what a highlighter does is it really creates that reflective, that light. It's lighter than your skin tone. So it causes that area where you put it to go forward, to come forward or look larger. So when you really want to emphasize and give height to your cheekbone, it's great to put this right up on top, because what it does is it really pulls that forward. So what you're doing is really creating this light there that makes it look, bigger and higher. You can put it down the center of your nose here if you want, down the bridge of your nose, which really brings the center of your nose forward, causing it to look potentially a little thinner. I like to put a little bit right here on my Cupid's bow, so that when we go into doing our lip application, it makes your upper lip look a little fuller. And this product is great. You can use it on your shoulders, on your collarbone. If you've got an open neckline, it looks really gorgeous.
Is there
So-
different colors?
Yeah, I'm using the coral. There's a coral and there's a pink. So if you're more of a pink, you like a pink skin tone, which is what Joni's got, the pink one. So hold it up once, Joan. This one you can't really tell. It's like the light looks weird. That's a little bit brighter.
Yes, the
So
paint.
which would be more going both ways with the palette, you know, like if you like to do both? Is there one that's more neutral?
I think you have like an oranger lip on right now, right?
Trying to think what I have on.
Probably,
Probably, yeah.
and you're sort of strawberry blonde. I would go with the coral. Like, I think Mary should have pink. Marcy, I can't tell because the light's so weird.
I know, my life is terrible. How about if I come,
Do both.
There you go. There you go.
I
I-
wear a mauve, kind of a mauve
I think you should try coral.
coral?
Especially when you were talking about the fact that you have redness in your skin.
Mhm.
Sometimes when you put pink over the red, it doesn't, you know, it looks a little too red still, right? So coral kind of balances it out.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna do the other side now. I'm gonna do the other side. So right on that round top there. And I like this because the cream is really better than using a powder blush for those of us who are no longer 20. Because anything dry and powdery that you put on really causes your skin to look dry and more aged. Not that there's
You look
anything
like
wrong.
those aging apple ladies.
Whereas the luminescence of a cream just, you know, gives you that little pop of color. Plus, I think it looks more natural too, because it makes your skin look like it's just that color rather than powdery blush, you know?
Exactly. Like it.
You like that, Joni?
Looking at it, I think it looks okay. What do you think?
Right now, stay right there, Joni, because the lighting's perfect.
Yeah, it looks good. You like it? Does it feel good?
Oh,
Yeah,
it
you
does
look-
feel, I mean, you don't feel anything.
It's
I mean-
easy, but it's easy, right? You said
I
you were
mean, I
having
just
trouble
need to
with
learn
it?
that. I didn't know where I put that other stuff. Now I know I put it right.
The
on-
highlighter, yeah. And you can put, I mean, we're gonna put a little eyeshadow on in a bit, but you can even put a pop of this in the inner corner of your eye, the highlighter, and it really brightens that area. That's
I
good
think
too.
I think I already
But it's
did.
not sparkly.
No,
Not really sparkly, but it's
Mhm.
glowy. It's like, it creates a luminescence, but I wouldn't call it sparkly. Like it's not like a regular shimmery kind of thing.
Good.
mine
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
say sparkle at all when I look at it really close.
Okay.
No sparkle. I put my lip liner on though. And I love this color.
It's the best.
Yeah,
right?
so I ran out of my lip liner and I had to go to this big event Friday night. I'm like, for the love of God. So I went to the store and I bought another brand and it went on horrible and the color was too dark. This lip liner, this neutral, this is like, try something else. After you try this, you realize how much better off you are.
That neutral lip liner is the best.
That's what it's called, neutral.
Yeah. So should we do a little bronzer?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Don't have bronzer.
Look at me. I got to know what I'm doing.
Okay,
Danielle, you have bronzer?
Mary's
I have
cracking.
bronzer.
I don't have bronzer.
So I
Mary, you've known me forever. Have you ever seen me wear makeup? No.
And okay, I'll interject that Michelle and Joni on the Tuesday Zoom for about the last month, I am like, what are they doing different? And I mean, I was giving collagen and Celatron all the credit. And obviously, Leslie, there's some makeup in here too that's very natural. So you've been,
I
you
love
two
that.
have been like gorgeous on the Zooms.
Yay,
Mary.
gorgeous ladies.
Mhm.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
I love that. Okay,
That-
so
That
now
makes my heart sing.
we're gonna use this bronzer to just kind of
No.
sculpt a little bit, warm up the face and sculpt a little bit. So it's
The
the same,
light.
it's the same kind of tube as this one.
Right?
This
And
is
it's the
my
same
favorite
formulation.
because you
So-
really see change.
Are you starting with the light shade first?
No, I'm gonna do the bronzer first. So if you feel like right where the high point, you know, the apex, the highest point of your cheekbone is, and you go right below that, you can, I'm gonna put this on straight from the stick. You could do your finger too, just like that. It looks like a big old line, right? And then what you do is you can just take your finger and blend the top edge into your blush, just kind of pat it in, and then take the bottom edge and blend it down like so. So you've got like this.
Mm.
And then what we want to do is we're going to take a little bit more on my finger.
That's the magic, what she's doing right now.
Go into your hairline.
A little bit
I've got
more.
bangs now. I decided I either needed to get Botox or cut bangs, and I went for the bangs.
Good choice. They're
They
darling.
look great.
Beautiful.
Why are you
Oh,
gonna
look
get
at-
all this wonderfully pure, good, clean makeup and then put poison in your body with Botox?
I
She
know.
didn't do it. She didn't do it.
I didn't do it, Joni. I didn't do it.
Good
Just put
choice.
A
I
little
cut my
bit
hair
more.
instead.
These golden years, a bunch of shit, in my opinion.
What's the matter, Michelle?
These golden years, they talk about your
Oh.
golden years. They can kiss my patuckus about the golden years.
Well, you know what? It could be a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying there's, this, I love when you do this though. It's like your whole face just kind of like,
Warms everything up. I'm going to put a little bit more blush just to kind of make sure these are really married together. Now, sometimes people will put, the contour down the sides of their nose. I don't think anyone here, I don't think we need to go there because
I do. I have a chubby nose.
you feel like you have a chubby nose? You want to start contouring your nose?
Not always. Do I do it all the time?
No, you don't always have to do it, but if you want to do it.
Tell me what I put it right
Just
here.
take a little bit of.
Joni, for Tuesday calls, please. Tuesday calls.
Okay, so you're gonna take a little bit of a color deeper than your skin tone, but like a skin tony kind of color, a little bit deeper, and you just go down the side like this, right?
Okay. I've seen that on people do that.
I
Yeah,
have too little a nose now, it'll disappear.
and what it does is it, causes that to recede,
Yeah.
right? So that it makes your nose look slimmer.
Okay.
And then you can put a highlighter down the center, which causes this to come
I
forward. so
did
you've got,
that.
Like,
Okay, that goes forward. Okay.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
All of this is kind of easy if you think about, anything that you put on that's deeper than your skin tone is going to look smaller or recede, and anything you put that's lighter is going to look larger or come forward. Sort of, Michelle, you like this one. It's like why you wear black pants and a white top if you want your butt to look small, right?
Amen.
Yeah. I think you always look thinner in black than you do in white. So it's like white is bigger and black is smaller.
Mhm.
So anything darker is going to look smaller or recede, and anything bigger is going to look larger and come forward. You could do this like a lot of people like to do it down here,
I've seen that. Yeah.
and get rid of their. And you just
Oh, I
have to be
didn't do
careful when you
that.
start, when you start doing this kind of stuff, you have to just get careful because you don't want it to look like you're doing it. Right. But it's the same concept as, if you've got like a little bit of a chunky,
What I like is the softness of everything.
Mhm.
yeah.
And I mean, and it goes on smooth, easy to blend, and it stays there. I mean, you're not having to retouch.
Right, exactly. That's the big part. That's the point. But so do you guys, what do you think of that? Any questions?
I like it. I feel like I want to do more of the bronzer. I really
The
like the
bronze is my
bronzer.
favorite, Danielle. My favorite.
You go back to your swimming pool and put all that bronzer on, right, Michelle? Okay, should we do the eyeshadow sticks? You like those eyeshadow sticks, don't you?
I like that a lot.
Joni, do you have these?
I have one. I have
I only have one.
two, but I can't find it here. I thought I brought it.
What
back.
other color do you have, Joni?
I
Are there
have
other
a.
colors? Leslie?
There's like a
Yeah.
plum color too. I think
That's what I have. I have both of those, but not with me.
Are
Oh,
they
I
a
don't have
soft,
both. I just have the brown.
I have the
are they
plum.
the
Wrong.
soft too, like the highlighters? Do they have that texture?
Yeah,
They're a
Mhm.
soft eyeshadow stick. These are really great. I mean, especially for people who they find that their eyeshadow always creases,
Right.
in the heat and the humidity, and it moves around and all of that. These are fantastic because they absolutely stay in place. They're waterproof. You could swim underwater and they wouldn't move.
okay.
I
so
never
you put
wore
on- you
eyeshadow,
put
so
on
this is the
before
first.
an eyeliner, Leslie?
Say that again, Joni.
Would you put your eyeliner on first before you put the shadow on?
You could go either way. I think I'm gonna let's do shadow first, but
Yeah,
you could do it that way too.
So
So,
there's a plum shadow, correct? Because I don't have that plum shadow. Okay.
That sounds
Yeah,
pretty.
it's called, what is this color called? All day latte.
Oh,
Mm.
the dark one, the brown, the,
This one?
Yeah, the plummy one. I know, don't even ask how it got called latte. That was a
I
little
like it.
I
snafu.
like it even better now, Danielle, latte.
Yes.
Okay, so these are fantastic. Now, what you can do is, I think the easiest way to apply eyeshadow is if you take, now you can just take it right across, right above your lash line, like that. And Michelle, we're gonna do the classic application where you take it all the way up. So you're gonna do it deepest at the base, and then as you go up, just so that you've got a little bit of color peeking up over the crease of your eye like that. Easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make
Okay,
sure
I'm
that
looking at- I'm
when
gonna
you're
start
putting,
this.
you guys, when you're putting it on, make sure, like if you hold a pencil or a brush from the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye like that, that you don't go below that, because you don't want to pull your eye down. So you always wanted to keep this
That
line.
is such a great tip.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or-
It's $1 million tip right there, Leslie.
That's right. When you're 20, it doesn't matter. You can do all kinds of funky things all over the place. But when we're no longer 20, we want to make sure that we're always lifting our eye up. So
Up,
up,
up.
up and out, up and out, up and out. And then we're going to just blend a little bit of this just above the crease. And what this does is it balances your eye out so that if, for example, you have a little bit of a droopy lid, which happens, and you only put dark color at the base of your lash line, you're causing a recession there. And then the light that's on the remaining part of your lid looks lighter, which then looks even more droopier. Does that make sense?
So I have to go up a little further than I have been.
Yeah. So look, when you look straight ahead into the mirror, you
Oh,
want to
there's a
see a little bit of the dark above the crease of your eye.
Above it. Okay.
I haven't been up and doing that.
And what do you put there?
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Shadow?
Yeah, the same shadow. And you can, I mean, if you feel like you want to use a brush rather than your finger, I mean, you can always do like that too, you know.
Wow, that's dramatic. Just going up that little bit
Mhm.
more.
You drama queen, you. And this you could do with that other color too, Joni, the plummy one, if you wanted to just have a variation on color.
What color do you have, Joni?
I
She has
have,
both.
yeah, but I only have the plummy one with me.
The one that you just used? Michelle, is it Michelle?
We have the brownish one. We don't have the plummy one, the latte right now.
So wait, Joni, you put the plummy one on.
Yes, and I also have the olive liner. I'm in love with the olive.
Look at her
And
eyes. Your
that's because
eyes are
I have
fabulous.
green eyes.
Joni, when you're doing these things, do one eye at a time, because once it dries, it
Yeah.
doesn't budge, you guys. So you do like 15 seconds, put it on 15 seconds to blend it out. So Joni, try to see if you can blend the top edge a little bit softer, like pull it up a little bit higher and soften it.
Look at how her eyes pop though. Wow. An
Danielle, you have
olive
yours up
color?
over the crease of your eye, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can-
Danielle, your
Yes.
eye just went psh.
Yeah.
God, it's so nice to have eyes. Usually I can count my lashes. They're so deep.
I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my lash on the bottom
Okay,
too.
so I just think I just kind of wiped it off.
Oh, we can put it
I
underneath.
think, I still see
You
it,
can
Joni.
put this underneath?
Yeah, you sure can. Tuck it up under your eyelashes and just blend it
Under.
across. Don't get too far into the inner corner. Keep it more on the outer half.
But isn't that where the liner goes?
Yeah, you can put liner over the top of it, even closer to the lash line.
Holy moly, I'm turning into a full-fledged makeup girl.
You whore.
That's an inside joke. I know, Shauna, she's told me.
She didn't say the whole thing, but.
Well, not on
Look at
live, but
you.
I've heard it.
What do you think of those? Easy, right?
Mhm.
I like these.
Try it.
Man, Danielle, we may have some eyes. We keep this up, girl.
I'm thinking,
Let's see,
God,
Joni.
I have to redo this all in the morning. Okay.
Just don't go to bed.
I am not a night girl. I am not. So, okay.
It
So
was a joke.
is that
Do you
all I
want-
do?
Do we want to talk about eyebrows?
Yes,
I
please.
didn't bring that thing in.
Real quick, if you could.
Hey, Leslie, can you please make one? Because I go through this one that I buy from
The
that
Anastasia one?
company, Ambrosio.
Anastasia.
That's it.
You don't make one?
Yeah, because this
We're in
stuff,
the
I have
midst
to
of we're making one, but I don't have it yet. So I have Michelle. Michelle went to Anastasia. You bought it on Amazon, right?
yeah, it comes the same day.
Can I talk about this for just a minute?
Yeah.
My
What's that?
my coveted olive green liner.
Oh, I love that.
I really like it because my eyes are green. Okay. And I like green. But I'm telling you, I don't think I can put this on so easily. I'm straight and it covers the first time. And that's a big deal for me. And then I want you to know it comes from Germany, not China.
What brand is it?
I don't
Beauty for
know.
real.
It's Beauty for Real.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Beauty for Real. This is
Green?
Leslie's. This is Leslie's.
Yeah, the color is called olive. Some of our eyeliners are in black sticks and some are in that light one. We're kind of transitioning into the lighter packaging, but some of them, the one that Joni has.
I just
olive.
want to say I'm not the best at makeup. And this for me, I can close my eye, put it on. I'm showing you.
Cool.
Your eyes popped. Yeah.
Really.
Well, we can put some eyeliner on.
You're all done, Joni. Take a picture. I want to see it on my phone. I was wondering though, I have a question if you're going to go to the eyebrow.
Yep.
So my natural color was never blonde until I went gray because you know how that is. You can't stay as dark because it takes too much work. So my eyebrows are getting half and half gray. And so I just do some in between. And what do you suggest on that?
So when you get your hair colored, are they doing your brows too?
I just do that. I used to be a hairdresser.
Oh, you
So-
did?
Yeah. So I just,
30 some years, she's good.
So you're coloring them, right?
yeah, I am, but it doesn't last because that
Doesn't
hair
last, that's the thing, right? It's
It
not-
doesn't last. But I was just wondering, because I'm blonde now instead of brunette, should it be lighter or should it still, because my eyebrows are still really dark, the ones that are
Yeah.
still there.
Oh, well, you know what? I think for blondes, you really need to go like just a hair bit darker than your hair color is. So I think you're probably okay kind of sticking with the darker color. And you have dark lashes and I think it all works to be the color that you are. Imagine the color that you were before it started to go gray. I think you're good with that. So like not as blonde as I'm going to show you mine right now. Okay, I'm going to do eyebrows and then we'll go back to eyeliner. Sorry, Joni.
Yeah, I didn't,
Right.
I need to order that green. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, there's some really amazing. I think we have got like now 10 or 12 eyeliner colors that are super.
If
duper
I
cool.
don't put liner on, you can't see my brows because they're completely platinum
eyebrows, yeah.
blonde and gray.
Okay,
Me
so here's
too.
the thing.
Or gone.
Hold your pencil or brush straight up, and that's where you want your brow to start. So if you hold it straight up from the corner of your nose. So that's where it starts. Mine are so damn light, you can't even see them. Okay, the corner of the nose over the outer part of your pupil, that's where you want the high point of your brow to be.
This was the greatest tip.
And then corner of your nose over the outer corner of your eye, and that's where you want it to end. So most of us, it gets a little short right here, and that's where you really need a little
Mhm.
help. The other thing is, you guys, if you're holding it horizontally like this, make sure that the inner corner is a little bit lower than the outer corner once you get your pencil on, because again, you always want your eye to go up, right? So you don't want to pull your brow down so that it pulls your eye down. I'll show you.
So
what-
say that
Yes, say that
horizontal
again.
again.
All right, hold on. Let me just put it on. So I'm using my pencil. I'm going to draw like almost a flat line up to where the point is here. So like that. And then on
Leslie,
the
are you
top-
using the Anastasia?
No, you know what? This one is one that I got from the lab that I think is really my favorite one. I
Is
was
this,
trying
you have to,
um,
I mean, I sit there and like, it's almost like you have to like work at it.
But the Anastasia one is very similar to this one. Okay, so when we get out here, we're gonna just bring this little tail out here because mine's pretty much faded out, right? But what you want to do is when you're holding your pencil, after you get it on horizontally like this, is you want the inner corner to be a little bit lower than where the outer corner
Oh,
ends.
okay.
That makes
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
So that you're always lifting your brow up or your eye up.
Man, that eyeshadow going up is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
And how do you camouflage when you don't really have the arch in one of the brows?
You
You
color
know
it
what? I
in.
mean, what it kind of happens to us as we age a little bit is, I always say it's like a Picasso painting. It starts to get all a little. So you really want to balance, as much as you can. So if one's a little lower than the other, then you're going to want to try to, work the lower one a little bit higher, all over it with everything with your face. Like I know that on this eye's starting to be a little droopier than that one is. And so I want to make sure that I'm lifting my eyeshadow up there to make sure that I'm getting,
So I did
bounding
one,
that
I
droop.
did one eye, didn't do the other eye. Is
You
this
can
eye,
fold-
is the tail too long?
No, I don't think so.
Not at all. Looks beautiful.
Mhm.
No, if you hold your pencil like this, Joni, from the bottom corner on the inside to where you've drawn the outside on, is the outside a little bit higher than the inside?
It's
See,
a
his
little.
pencil's out already.
It's, oh, you used it all, Michelle?
No, my inside is too long. My inside's too high. My outside, this is lower than this.
I think I'm using these too much. I have to order this once every 2 weeks.
That's crazy. It should last longer than that. Are you using too much?
I don't know because they don't color in if I don't really hammer it.
Yeah, I'm right.
If you don't really hammer it? Is that what you
Well, if I
said?
don't color it, nothing happens. Because they're so light.
You know, it's so funny that you said that because, I'm listening on social media now, all these young people doing tutorials and stuff, and they're talking about how they're gonna, okay, now I'm gonna pack this on. And it's like, is that really how you want your makeup to look? Is like you packed it on? Let's don't pack it on.
What do you
How's it going,
recommend?
No,
Nikki?
I've used 2 of these, Leslie, since I've met you. Is that too much?
Yes. Yeah, it should last you longer than that.
Wow, look at Danielle. Look at the difference. The
What do you
bronzer,
recommend
baby.
for the unruly gray brow hairs? The one to
Those
stick.
coarse ones that are like stick up like, yeah, pull
Pluck
those
'em.
suckers out. I have those too now.
The hair revival made my eyebrows grow, ladies.
Yes.
Made my
It
hair
did
grow like a
too.
weed, but the brows grew too.
My
Yeah,
eyelashes been
needed that.
awesome. Okay, I'm wrapping myself up.
So you
The
can
brows
see,
make a big difference, I gotta say.
my the blonde eyebrows now, right?
Yeah, they look good.
Good.
Beautiful.
Wow, Danielle.
I have eyebrows.
It's a beauty. Okay,
So
now
how
we're
do
gonna
I
go back to
not use
eyeliner.
as
Okay,
much as this, Leslie? How do I not use as much?
we'll have to, let me see what you're doing. Do you have a? It doesn't look like it's too strong.
Not her eyebrow stuff. It's something you're buying somewhere else.
Maybe we should try a different kind because it takes forever to get it to show up.
I
What
got-
kind?
I got stuff for my.
The Anastasia.
Maybe it's the wrong color.
Get my water, please.
Let me see if I'll get a recommendation for you, and maybe for one that's not as expensive, because those are not cheap and they should last longer than that.
It's blonde Anastasia Beverly Hills.
Didn't you do the strawberry blonde one? What was it called? You just
Just
did bright
blonde.
blue. Okay,
Brow
fine.
Wiz blonde.
I'll find you an alternative. Okay,
So I shouldn't order this because I'm out.
we'll order it for now and then I'll work on
Okay.
it because you'll be done with it in a week anyway.
It
So
comes the same day.
Anastasia is another brand. It's
But
not.
she doesn't have her brow yet.
Okay.
I got to get on it.
Amazon. It'll be before I go to bed tonight. It'll be at my front door.
I have to tell you, ladies, you know, this makeup business, you know, you got to order like 5,000 of every shade to get custom formulations. So
Mhm.
it's an expensive thing to launch new things. you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why there's, you know, I'm working into it. I'm getting there.
Wow.
Understandable.
Okay.
I love the olive green eyeliner.
Joni, you look so pretty.
Joni, you look amazing.
Now, traditionally, you know, we always put an eyeliner on above the lash line, right? Like right here on your eyelashes. But you know what else looks really good? I know it's kind of creepy, but
Yeah.
this is really a
Inside.
nice trick to do is you put it on the waterline on the top like this, you know?
The eyeliner.
Yeah, the eyeliner. And what happens is you sort of have the effect of an eyeliner and then it really defines the shape of your eye without looking like a lot of eyeliner. You can kind of see the difference. This is
Oh,
a really nice thing to
difference.
do. Like
What's
during the
that
day
called?
when you want to have a little something, but you don't want to really look like you've got a whole heavy eyeliner on, that's a really good thing to do. So just,
Can you
used to
show
do-
me how you did that again?
yeah. So it's kind of creepy. You got to lift your eyelid up like that, like pull it away from your eyeball
Okay.
and just right on that water line here.
Okay, and you're doing eyeliner. Is that what that is?
Eyeliner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What
When
color?
you say the water line, is that where the hair, the eyelashes grow?
Inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
Like the water line on the inside, you can see like this right here. That's easy to do.
Oh,
And it's
Is
the
that
same
what you
sort of
do
idea,
at the
but
bottom?
you're putting it on the top.
All right, this is gonna sound crazy, but does it tickle? Because that just tickled like crazy.
Yeah, it tickles.
What do you call that color?
The color that I'm using is called Night Fever, and it's kind of a soft black, and it's got a little bit of like a gold sort of shimmer in it. It's really pretty. I love this color. Night
Leslie,
Fever.
how far should we go when we're doing the top? Should we do the whole or stop?
You're talking
like-
about what I just did on the water line or on
Yeah.
top?
Up top.
Oh, I did it. Yeah, I do it all the way across. What the
Okay.
hell?
Be wild.
And Leslie, you do it on the bottom too, sweetheart? Yet on the
Yeah,
bottom water?
you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like this is for more like
Yeah.
maybe a nighttime look or something like that. I don't know that you'd
Yeah.
want to do it every day on
Okay.
the bottom. You see it on the bottom more than you do on the top, but
Yeah.
the top really has a great effect of defining the shape of your eye without looking like you're wearing eyeliner.
Oh my God, that tickles.
No, it makes me want to cry.
no, I don't, that doesn't. Oh, I don't wanna do
Now we're
that.
just playing. I'm gonna do, let's do mascara, and then what we'll do is we'll do an eyeliner afterwards, but.
I really love your mascara. I do.
Me too.
Okay, you guys, this mascara, I am not kidding. You know, did one of you guys, did someone say that you listened to my thing this morning,
The
what was it?
live I did, you did Venus.
Okay, I thought about you and I was saying it. So I did, you know, I have to do social media stuff all the time. So I was talking about how, because we're doing 12 days of deals, right? So today, the deal of the day is mascara, which means it's for holiday, you know, for a holiday thing. So we're doing $10 off the mascara. And so I went on this morning, I'm talking about it. And
It was good.
I said that people buy, you know, I'm not kidding you, they buy 12 at a time because they give it out as hostess gifts that they're going to give it to their girlfriends, you know, so today I was with a friend of mine. She goes, yeah, I saw your thing and you're about people buying 12 at a time. You're such a big fat liar. Just like that, I'm looking at my phone and someone ordered 10 of them at one time. I'm like, I am not a big fat liar. 10, 12, okay, you know, but I do have friends who buy literally like that many at a time because they always give them away. They're like, I want everyone to know about this mascara. I'm curling my lashes.
And how
for-
much is the mascara?
Normally it's 22, but today it's 10. No, it's $10 off. It's 12, yeah.
Wow.
Amazing. So how do you curl your eyelashes first? And do you use a darker color like black or?
Yeah, black mascara for sure. So
Okay.
curl it, you want to get it as close
I'm
to the base
showing.
of your eyelashes as you can. And then what you do is you squeeze down really close and then you let it out a little bit and squeeze again and let it out a little bit and squeeze again so that you get a nice round curve rather than, you know, like if you only do one squeeze, you get a right angle and that's not good.
I hardly ever do that machine.
So I don't.
Look at your
I
eyes. Tony.
Here's them out.
Pretty.
She's fluttering her eyelashes.
Yeah.
So I'll
So I
tell
don't
you
know
guys-
if any of you have ever used, like bought the eyelashes. So, being an A type and I'm doing the makeup now and I call on all these spas. So I just get treatments while I'm trying to sell them more stuff. I mean, I must go to the spa 3 times a week. And I was like, I want to do the eyelashes. Do you know that if you get those glued on your eyes, 2.5 hours, you have
Yes.
to sit there for 2.5 hours. And then they said, and be careful, you don't go in, like I said, I don't swim underwater. I keep my head above, but I take a hot tub. Oh, you can't do that anymore. I'm like, what? The glue
Yeah, you can get them
will
wet.
melt.
Yeah.
Forget
I've
about
They
it.
don't even want you to get your face wet for a couple of days after you get them done. Did you
Wow.
get it done?
No,
No,
2.5 hours sitting there and then no hot tub. Forget about it. I'll have
Mhm.
short.
doing your real eyelashes too.
Yeah, you ruined your
I didn't know
lashes.
that either, Marcy. Then I learned that. Yes,
Oh, yeah, I know nightmare stories of that. That's not good.
really.
Okay, can you guys?
That is beautiful, Leslie.
That looks really beautiful.
So the thing that's great about this is this little tiny brush, right? That you
Yeah.
can get really close into the corners because you want to cover all your little eyelashes on the inside and the outside corner.
And it
you
doesn't
want to
get goopy. It
Yeah,
you
you don't
wanna
have to
get-
reapply it because of the tube in it.
Yeah, and you get as close
Oh.
to the base of your lash line as you can, and then, and then comb them out, and then comb on the top side like this too, because that'll
That's
give you like
another
a
$1 million
double coat.
tip.
And then
So-
finish them, comb them up to finish them.
I put the liner on the lower part of my eye, or that my tear line.
Uh-huh. Your
Yeah,
water
Joni,
line.
that's gorgeous.
A little bit on that.
Look at you, Joni. Look
Just
at you, girl.
yeah,
That's gorgeous, Joni
Look like a little
Brewer.
girl. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
know.
the mascara is lengthening, volumizing. It's water resistant, so it doesn't smudge, smear. It's just the best.
And how do you wash it off?
All I use is a
I just
Norwax
use a
rag, Mary.
cleanser. Yeah, you
Makeup
can use an
that
eye
rag.
makeup remover, cleanser, whatever. It comes off. It comes off fairly easily.
I
That's why
use water and a Norwax rag and it comes right off. No, nothing, no remover.
it's best not to use waterproof all the time because that is hard to remove and it really damages your lashes. And you have to be careful with around your eyes, the sensitive skin around your eyes.
Yeah.
So this is not waterproof?
No, it's water resistant, meaning that like you can work out in it, you can get caught in the rain. I wouldn't swim underwater, but everything else is pretty good. And you can wear it to a wedding, crying like wearing to a wedding, but maybe not a funeral.
Okay. That's what I use too, Michelle, is my Norwex rag for my eyelashes so that I'm really careful,
Yep, that's what I
Yeah.
use, Marcy.
I have for years.
So I don't have that, that little apparatus, the curler.
The eyelash curler, you should get one, Danielle.
Yes.
It makes a difference because it lifts your lashes, which just lifts your eyes, because you've got them coming up rather than, I don't know if it's hard to see if yours are straight or not.
Here, let me see.
Leslie,
I did
here-
this eye only.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there not a worry in losing eyelashes with those curlers?
Here's the trick is when you squeeze them down and then you
Yeah.
let it out, you squeeze, you let it out, you squeeze it out. I mean, you don't want to obviously squeeze and pull it out at the same time. You've
No.
got to, just be a little coordinated with it. And you never want to curl them when you have mascara on. So
Okay.
you want to curl it before you put the mascara on. And I mean, I've been doing it for 50 years and
In your, okay.
Still have eyelashes. yeah.
Look at lashes. So what's
Okay.
cool about this brush, you guys, is that it's hollow. Inside the brush itself, there's a little empty chamber. So it holds a ton of product, but it's tiny.
Mm.
So
It doesn't clump. It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
it doesn't clump and you don't have to pump it back and forth and all that because it's got a lot of product in the brush.
And so the only color is black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everybody wears black.
Yep.
You know?
Cool. I like simple.
And what's the name of your eyeliner? What's the color?
The one I
Yeah.
put on is called Night Fever.
Is it sort of like a charcoal? I'm looking at you and I wear a charcoal Is that
There's-
kind
This one's a little, I would call it a soft black, and then there's a charcoal called Storm, which is on, there's another, if you're on, it looks like you're on the website, there's another, another little page with more eyeliners, and Storm is on that one. It's the
Okay.
same, it's the package, the color, the stick is the one that Joni had. It's the light colored one.
okay?
That one's really charcoal. But the Night Fever is nice too, because it's a little bit,
I
It's-
have both of them. I have both your black ones and the green. No, I have 2 green and 1 black. I bought the green and I thought, oh, I really like this, so I bought another one. And then I have the black, so I have black, green, and green.
Joni's the cutest.
Joni,
JB is JB.
I
So mine doesn't say a
can't
color
find my
on it. It
eyelash
says
color.
eyeline 24/7 eyeline.
Doesn't say what?
It says eyeline 24/7 eyeline.
Okay,
It's got the bronze on the tip. So which
Oh,
color is
that one's called Whiskey. Yeah, that's a,
it?
that's
Whiskey,
a
okay.
Okay, so
Leslie, what is your website, sweetheart?
beautyforreal.com.
Okay,
Easy enough, right?
A word for or the numeral for?
The actual FOR.
Okay.
The word, yeah.
But don't order anything till the end because we have a surprise.
okay. Well, I'm not on right now, but I just wanted to, I'd like to, I'm always searching for a better mascara, so
You know
especially.
me, Danielle.
I have to tell you,
Well,
I-
Marcy,
that's
you
why I
found the
agree.
best one now. I honestly believe that. I mean, people
It
tell me
sounds
all the
good.
time. It's like the
Well,
best.
buy the mascara today because it's 10 off.
but
I
you know
know.
what it doesn't do? It doesn't hurt me.
Mhm.
Sometimes mascaras have made my eyes hurt. Like, you know, I need to wash it off right now because it's
Yeah.
just driving me, like
Oh,
causing
that's
me.
not good.
No,
Oh.
I know. And this one doesn't hurt me. So I
You mean,
like,
Joni, it like burns?
I'm very sensitive.
Huh,
And,
Yeah.
and when I wear makeup too long, it kind of gets that way, but that is,
Mhm.
Okay, now we're gonna go for the magic. You ready?
Oh, this, yeah.
Well,
God, I
look.
missed your eye.
So where you start in the middle?
Uh-huh.
your little,
Yeah, I bought this one from L'Oreal, Caca.
Kaka.
Ugh, It's goes on like it's really,
And what color are you using, Leslie? What color?
Neutral. It's called
Like-
neutral.
Neutral. Oh, beautiful.
And it's like almost like a lip tone, but more. But I mean, wait, I gotta.
kind of
I-
mauve-y. Do I think, is
yeah,
it, is mine,
I was
is mine
shocked that that
called-
was neutral.
yeah, is that mine? Mine's neutral, right?
Huh? That's all she
It's
has.
kind of a mauve-y. But
All she has.
I got makeup on my.
Girl.
Watch the way her lips transform though. Shauna, this is, you and watch this. This is amazing.
Just the difference, like in this
Looks great.
to
Yeah.
that.
Looks
And it's
awesome.
because of the
as well?
pencil. I
What
mean,
is-
this pencil is magic. So you want to put your little Cupid's bow on first, right? And this, I have this on my lip line, this one's a little lower, so I go a little bit more without going crazy, because I don't want to look like a Kardashian.
And remember, she put a little bit of this stuff on the tip of it.
What's that, Michelle? What did you say?
The other side of the blush, she put a little bit
Yeah, the
on the top of
highlighter
that
right up here.
to highlight it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it looks good.
I'm trying to be a mini Leslie. How am I doing?
Word.
Good.
Do we just keep it on the outside of the lips, Leslie?
Well, you know what? Right now I'm putting lip gloss on.
Oh,
So
okay.
I sort of like the transparency, where you see the center of the lip, but you
Mhm.
could put the pencil all over, but then it's gonna, take that transparency away. So it just sort of depends on what you want.
That is just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Oh, Joni's got.
Joni,
her-
show them the light. Show them the light, Joni. On the
Oh, yeah.
lipstick,
Show us the light, Joni.
right?
I
Show
love
them the
the word-
light.
Okay, so I gotta put lipstick on it, freaking dark. It lights up. When-
Yeah.
like When you take it
In the
out,
mirror.
light is in the,
Is it frosted?
Oh,
Look
that's
at the light.
Look at that.
See, it lights up.
Oh, there's a mirror.
And there's a mirror on your thing, so you just go and you can see
How
your makeup.
cool is that?
that is super cool. I've never
Is it
seen anything.
super cool?
So the little
Mhm.
mirror and then the light, and you can
Is
put it
that
on any
cool?
way you want.
How
Is that
cute
cool?
is that?
That is so cool.
This should be in the morning. It would be all ready to go.
Yeah,
Just makes your life easy. So there, with this package, there are glosses and then there are creams too, which
I have a
are like
cream.
a full coverage, lipstick, hot, heavy pigmented color. And then we also have matte lipsticks too, which stay on forever.
Forever. I'm shocked.
What's your favorite of the lip gloss color if you're using the neutral? That would be a go-to daytime.
Mm.
Well, this one that I have on right now, I think is really, really amazing. It's called Turned On.
Turned
I love
On.
that one.
I
There's
like
a
the-
lighter color called Starlust that's really beautiful. If you want to do more of a kind of a beigey, I'll show you guys what it looks
Okay,
like.
so what is this one?
Like a champagne. That one is called Delight. That's kind of a brighter pink. There's one called Kiss Me that's a really pretty pink too.
Joni, look at those lips, girl.
Wow, Joni.
Joni's
Joni-
hot.
as dark as I would have thought. That
Uh-uh.
color.
I know. That's what I was
Really?
trying to show you. I love mine. I love mine. I think I have two more.
Danielle,
than-
you look beautiful.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
does. And she's got that hair too.
Oh, that hair. Oh, that hair.
You stinker.
All right, I'm going to show you guys the beige one. And then I want to show you a matte too.
Honey,
Mm.
don't. Mama's learning makeup. You gotta go lay down. Go on. Go, bye,
This
bye,
one
bye.
is called Starlust. This is a favorite as well. Oops, I got a little.
Is that what this one is?
The
I think
really
so,
light
yeah.
one, yeah.
You
That's
like
my
it?
favorite.
It is.
I like that.
I take it everywhere I go.
I have one.
Stardust?
kind of-
Or-
This is, see this one? This looks so dark.
Ooh.
it's really not.
What's
That's
that
turned on,
color?
right? Is that turned on,
Um,
Jody?
What?
Stardust?
That's really pretty too, Leslie. And what's that one called?
Starlust. So this is really light, but what's great about the neutral lip liner is you can use it with any color over it. You can put like a red full-on cream over the top of it and it looks great. It's
Okay, so is this one called, can you see that say Tumbleton?
hold on, I gotta find my glasses.
It says flamed on.
Turned on, Joni.
Turned on. That's
Turned on.
turned on.
Oh,
That's the
okay,
first one
okay.
I put on. Love
I
that
like
one.
This one. This is
Mhm.
turned on. I wore, and then this one is, we call it what?
Delight,
Delight. And this one is,
Starlust.
and I have
Which
one
is
more.
this is the really light one, Starlust?
I love, I.
No, that
love-
one's light. I think that one's lighthearted. That's
Oh, yes,
almost.
lighthearted. It says, yes,
And I love the light.
yes.
It's so much.
Bar, something like that.
So light and pretty. Huh.
I'm gonna
Let's see.
show you guys a matte now too. There's a really pretty nude one that I love.
All
so I'm
dressed
gonna-
up and nowhere to go.
You know what? Can I tell you guys something? It's kind of like, it's my new MO for talking about isogenics. So I go places where I don't know people and I turn on my light and I do my lipstick and people start talking to me. And then I go, do you do collagen?
It's the best way to get a date. If you go into like a restaurant or a bar, whatever, and put that light on and start putting it on, straight guys, because straight men love a gadget, right? Any kind of gadget.
I've had so many women ask me about this and then I ask them, do you do collagen? This is my secret weapon. I used to use ISO water in my water and everybody used to say, what are you doing? This is my new ISO water.
Cool.
Cool.
When she told me things like this, I say, it reminds me of the movie Gypsy Rose Lee, gotta have a gimmick. You know, the burlesque, come on, you don't gotta have with the horn. Anyway, I thought that's funny.
That's pretty.
Okay, so this is the matte.
Love it.
This one's
Mhm.
called All In, but there's some brighter, like a little bit more color ones too. but I love
Beautiful.
And
That
then
matte
so-
dries super fast and then it stays on. I can't believe it. I've never used
Oh,
anything
really?
like
Yeah,
Okay.
this stays on all day long. And you can put, like, if you want to have it shiny, you can put a little gloss over it. It doesn't last quite as long, but it still really lasts.
Okay.
Looks
I
great.
love the
Okay,
softness.
so
of it.
I gotta ask you a question about your eyes, just because I'm trying to look. Yours look really good, mine look kind of weak. How much higher should I have gone with my shadow?
Okay, open your eye, stay right where you are and open your eyes. Okay. Okay, now look in the mirror. So you can see it. You're looking straight ahead, right?
Uh-huh.
over the crease of your eye, where your eye fold is, right?
Yep.
Do you see color?
Not much.
So put it a little bit higher and just make sure that the top edge of it is really soft. You know what I mean? Like don't have a line there.
Should I put the brown on top of my?
You could do that. It's a little
I did
soft.
that for the first time tonight. It's like my eyes grew.
Are you liking it, Michelle?
Love this.
Trying to see
Yeah.
you.
I feel so like grown up.
You do?
Yes.
You're a grown up. I want to show you guys my latest, I haven't put it up, posted it yet, but I had something I thought was funny. You know, we're really into cruelty free, right? Like Beauty for Real for sure is cruelty free. We talk
Yeah,
about-
we're bunny friendly too.
Okay, so I made a post last night, or I recorded it for my TikTok that I said, showed my dog, and I said, you know, it's important that we're cruelty free because we all are animal lovers and all that. Then I said, what do you do when your dog is really mean to your makeup?
Oh, no.
He's like, he gets in here and he chews, little
It's
bugger.
100-pound schnauzer.
Oh, what a giant schnauzer. He's the cutest. I
make
wanted
this
to put a red lip on too. What do you think? Is anyone ready for red lips for holiday?
I would love to see you
all
do
the
a
time.
red.
I love that soft look.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to actually leave, so I just want to thank you and I will be ordering. Joni,
Okay,
would you
so
text
here's
me how to do this?
Here's the surprise.
Michelle, you tell the surprise.
No, go ahead. I'll do the drum roll.
No, I don't
Okay.
mean to rush you guys. I'm not trying to rush you.
No,
I
no, no,
just-
it's okay. It's okay. So what we did was I created 2 codes, one for Michelle and one for Joni. And you guys can, you know, I'm not sure who invited who because it seems like you guys all know each other. Michelle's is Michelle 20 and Joni's is Joni 20. Michelle's 1L, Joni is Joni. We know that, right? And that will give you a 20% discount on the website
Thank you.
because these girls were so nice to invite you. And of course, we're doing, you know, the mascara today is $10 off. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah.
And I would love to have you sign up, you know, sign up on our website because we do a lot of promotion. We do, you
Right,
know,
I will. I'll need to be getting,
you see more than you want to of me probably, but
no, I love it. I mean, I used to do a lot of makeup in my.
So
salon.
Shauna, just do Joni 20 and you'll
I
get
will.
20 off.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited.
yay,
I did-
Joni.
Yes, thank you, Joni. I may be texting you after, Joni. I just have to go do something real quick with Scott.
And Sean, if you have any questions or anything that you want to know, I put my email in the chat here. It's just Leslie at
I'll
beautyforreal.com.
give it to you. I'll give it to you, Shauna.
Okay. okay,
Yeah,
just text
so
me
I would
after.
love to connect with you guys again. And then, you know, we can do this. Michelle, we're going to do this regularly, right?
Yeah, in January, we're gonna do it again. Yes, yes, yes.
So how long does it take to get this? I'm down to the last part of my
3
creamy-
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get.
Well,
I'll get
we'll ship it tomorrow and you're in St. Pete. So you'll probably get it like tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Thursday. You'll probably get it like Saturday.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me, and I'm so nice to meet everybody.
It
here.
was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
We'll see you soon, I hope.
I
I
hope
can't
so.
wait.
Thanks for joining.
Love you
Leslie,
guys. Bye.
Shauna's a founder at Isogenic. She was in the first year of the company. She's one of the founders.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't that cool? She brought in Joni Brewer.
Joni, that's your sponsor?
Yes.
Wow.
My
She-
love.
How did you guys know each other?
She did not give up on me.
That's the girl you talk about who said wouldn't take no for an answer.
Correct.
Heck
That
no.
is Shauna.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye, beautiful.
What a doll she
It was
is.
fun.
Okay, now I'm putting gloss over my mat just cause.
I got it. Yeah, I'm a glass.
So I wanted,
I just want to thank all you guys for coming too. You didn't really know what you were coming to. Got to do his makeup thing, and I hope you had fun.
It was super
Oh yeah, I just wanted you to.
hot. Thank you.
That's the best part is that that you have fun. I had fun.
Yeah.
so
and
Leslie,
we sure did transformational pictures, didn't we?
You should.
I want
We
to
need
take a
to-
picture of
need
this
to do a
now that you
photo
just said
shoot.
that, because I am so all over this stuff. Yeah. Mary, you know me. When I like something, I'm a crazy girl.
Yeah, you.
so Leslie, I wanted to share with you, my 16-year-old has been ransacking my makeup, and she's excited. She's looking to do the green eyeliner. I can't remember the color, but
Olive, yeah.
the
Olive.
olive, which is a perfect name. And I don't have that one, but she went on, and when she saw that they had it, she was really excited for that. And
She's rated your stuff, huh?
oh yeah, she's been using it, and she loves it. It's
Is she an Instagram girl? Does she look at all the tutorials and all that?
yes, but I don't. Yes, she does, but more in the art community. But yeah, she does
Oh,
Instagram.
that's great. Yeah, the young girls are so into makeup. It's just amazing to me because
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I'm 63, so my generation at that time, we wore a lot when I was in college and stuff. You know, we were going to new age and clubs and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, the next generation or the next, let's say, decade of they didn't wear anything. You know, makeup was
yeah.
really subtle. And now it's like back on strong again for the younger women, younger girls.
Well, she was using the medium number 2, I think is the one that I have, and she's probably your fair number 1.
Yeah, so she's like Joni Fair.
I would say yes. Yeah.
I have the fair on.
Yes, I would say Joni's. Yeah. Are you fair number 1, Joni?
I think I would be a little bit darker.
Yeah, we're gonna get her a medium one, which is the next.
You know
shade
what,
down.
Danielle? Because I have the fair number 1 and Leslie thinks I need the medium number 2. I'll send you this for Avery.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
There you go.
Not till my new one comes though, because I'm naked.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we didn't talk about it or look at it, but I would like to, your eyeshadow palette.
Oh,
Oh,
we do need to
Um,
talk about that.
Because I was gonna get it when you had it. Yeah, no, I missed that stupid thing.
Okay, so this is so much fun, you guys. So like, let's say, I mean, I wear this pinky
Oh,
color
wow.
right here every day. It's like the easiest thing to do. You just put it on and you can put it on with your finger and it goes on better with your finger than a brush because you kind of press it into your skin. I don't know if you
You
can.
put that on over the other one?
Yeah, you can.
It's really pretty.
Or you can put it on just on your skin too. But this color is so amazing. You can't tell here, but it's got gold. It's got like gold reflect in it.
Mhm.
So when you're out in
Michelle, you should
the
do it.
light, it's like, woo.
Michelle should do what Leslie does. Exactly. That's what I think. But the thing.
What'd
we
you
need-
say, Joni?
The colors that Leslie wears, you wear.
I should wear, because we have the same, okay.
And so, but last I was gonna ask you, on your palette, are you gonna get olive shade anytime soon on that palette color?
Yeah, I would like to do another one, but this is good colors for you, Joni,
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
because
what
they're
about-
kind of like, because you have that sort of red undertones to
I
your hair.
do, yeah.
Like this is a really good neutral,
my
which I'm gonna put on right here, like right in
Okay,
the
up there,
contour.
yeah.
you
Can I
know.
be honest with you? That right there intimidates the hell out of me.
No, don't. It
No.
shouldn't. It's the same
No.
principle. You just use your little brush and you put it
Yeah.
right in the contour like that.
But what, you would use all those colors, like if you bought
Not
that?
at one time.
No, I
Not-
understand that. I understand that part.
So is that powder or is that
I've
powder?
been known to use them all, not at one time. But
Not
like
at one time.
this is really pretty in the inner corner. You get that really nice little
Yeah.
sparkle.
Mhm.
Is
Wow.
that powder?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is powder, but you know what? It has mango butter in it. So it's a very unique formula that
Mhm.
it
So
almost feels a little creamy because it's got the mango butter in it.
So it
So
kinda
Can you
thinks
order
that
just the
it's-
pink one, just the one?
I do most every day.
No,
Every
no,
day
can
I
I
can-
order just, that thing intimidates the hell out of me. I'll be
Oh, can
honest.
you do it? No. But you know what, Michelle, we're gonna work on it. You're gonna wear this. A couple of these colors, I mean, this
great.
brown, you just
Yeah,
do,
I like that.
That's nice.
you know, that's easy. You just do like that. I'm starting to get the old smoky eye going here, but
Yeah, it's really pretty. Your eyes look amazing.
And how do you use the blue?
oh,
Yeah,
the
how do you
tail.
use the blue?
Let's do the blue.
Good question, Marcy.
I like to wear
Very
just
neat.
a little bit of it, almost where I just put that brown, which we can do. Okay, so you just, this is like a little flat, very flat brush.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
you just put like that.
On the
Okay.
bottom.
See, I wouldn't know how to
Do
do
you
that.
have brushes at your place too? In
Yeah,
your
you know what? Right, we do have brushes now, and then I'm doing, this set is coming out next spring, which is nice too, but the ones we have now, they're up on the website. Yeah, they're good too.
Yeah, okay.
You have brushes on the website.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
really
good.
pretty.
Leslie,
They're
that looks
great.
good. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Okay, I
Looks
got it.
great.
Yeah, you just kind of play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you know, you don't want to do like, I mean, people
Don't
do
wanna
it.
do
I just don't
yeah.
really think it's great to do like a whole blue eye, you know, you just put it in a little
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, and see, that's what I needed to hear because I looked at that, and thought, wow. I don't know.
You know what is great is the gold. The gold one is so
Yeah.
amazing.
Where do you put that?
It's Friday
Gold.
night.
I put it usually like where I put the pink, you know, in the center of my lid.
Yes.
It looks really good there.
And that
But
can
I
take you from day to night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm glad you brought it up, Joni, about the palette, because that's sort of what I wanted to do is say, now let's say we're gonna go to a holiday party and we're gonna wear
Yeah.
sequins and we
Yeah.
wanna, you know.
Okay, so for those of us that kind of, we're a little more simple, if I was gonna dress it up, I just more eyeliner, a little darker in the
Yeah.
creases. So do
Yeah, maybe
you,
a little eyeliner, and then you could put maybe a little not so nude lip. You could put a little bit more, you know, stronger lip color, and just make sure, you know, like let's say you're going from, you know, all day you're working. It's a Friday. You worked all day long and you've got to come home and you're going to get dressed really quick and you don't really have time to redo your makeup. So you want to just touch it up, right? You want
Right.
to just make sure that your skin looks really fresh. So if you need to add maybe a little bit of concealer and make sure that the redness, you know, is covered,
Yeah.
you can, if you need to put a little bit more of the base, because it's important that your skin look really good. And then
yes,
just add a little liner, you know, make sure your mascara's on really full, put a
Yeah.
little color on, and you're good to go.
okay. So the sticks, actually, I'll just tell you, my sister just got me a present about 2 months ago, and they're those sticks. I've never worn them before. A different brand, didn't know about you then, but
Oh,
they
that's great.
my eyes so very much. I can't even believe it's me, and so those are good for probably our age. I'm 60, I'll
Yeah.
be 61 in a month, so.
Yeah, they are good because they don't move. They don't smudge, they don't smear, they stay in place really well. Like when Joni was talking about the eyeliners, the same thing, they're waterproof. So once you put them on,
That's awesome.
Well, now another reason. So I have this big high-powered mirror when I put my makeup on, because I'm blind as a bat. So
Yeah.
that's another reason why I can just go like this, put that liner on. I mean, look still.
Yeah, it's beautiful, Joni.
Joni, you
Yeah.
look amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yay, Joni. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, well, this is the deal. It is.
So Mary, where do you live?
I live in the Chicago area.
Ah, okay, so it's colder than heck up there.
Wasn't too bad today. So it was in the
we
40s.
are cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are cold.
Mary and I used to be neighbors. We used to live a
Oh,
mile from
apart.
each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking at your website. Let's go back to the blush. I'm torn between the pink and the coral. Sometimes I think as I've gotten older that the coral is better, even though when I was younger, I never thought of wearing anything.
What color do you like to wear on your lips?
Well, I just put some on. Okay, I probably don't have the best light. I'm a mauve kind of.
Mary, I would do pinks. You light
the
up,
corals.
light up. That gorgeous hair of yours.
Yeah, I think with the hair, the pink is better. And also if you wear more mauve on your lips, I mean, you could wear either one. They're both pretty neutral colors, but the coral is kind of more, you know, like it's like a sun-kissed almost kind of look, you know?
Yeah, I think I'll try I was leaning more towards the pink than the
Yeah.
other.
I love your
And
hair
I would do
color.
pinky on Maria too. She's not gonna let you not do this to her.
Who's
Maria's her
Maria?
beautiful daughter, her beautiful,
Ah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
daughter.
she'll be 32 in a month. And she has special needs, but every once in a while she likes to get glammed up, and she's had a lot of good caregivers, and actually her absolute favorite caregiver is now a professional makeup artist,
Oh,
and
great.
she I don't know how I say it with her salon. Her two things that she's doing are blowouts, and she puts on the fake, not the fake, the
Hair
Hair pieces.
extensions.
Extensions?
extensions
Yeah.
that are made with real hair. I mean,
Uh-huh.
we were talking about the eyelashes before, and she does do that as well, but that's kind of not
Mary,
on
does she do
her.
makeup?
Yes, and we did when I had two girlfriends when they were turning 50, we did a class, and that was so fun. So when I saw this, I thought it's been, a few years since I've done that class with Sarah, but
Let me ask you a question about Sarah.
yeah.
Does she use her own makeup? Is it her own makeup line?
she does not have her own line. No.
Good. So introduce her to Leslie. Leslie's getting her product in all over the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I'm gonna share this recording with her.
Hook them up. Get them on a call together on a Zoomie. Invite me if you'd like. I'd love to join.
Okay. But
Let's do it.
these extensions that she puts in, I think they're like $800 to get.
It's big business. It's big
Uh-huh.
business.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
But for
expensive. I
people
mean,
that have that quality product, this quality of makeup, and Leslie, she's got the it factor. So she comes as a package for that salon because she's got that it factor to give to Sarah, to give to her customers. This is a big deal for her. This is an opportunity,
you
in my
tell us.
opinion.
You
Well, I've
tell
been trying to have her. Well, she just opened her own salon this fall, early this fall. And I really wanted her to have collagen in there, but she says, I have so many things going, and her dad passed away this year. So she
We'll
said,
have her
"And
compare Leslie's
I have
makeup to what.
enough. I have enough on the plate for this year." And then the last time I talked to her, she was gonna go have Botox, and I'm like, oh my God.
Well, start with what she already has and level her up to this makeup and Leslie, and then we'll just keep going from there.
Joni got her hand up.
Mary, my
Yeah.
thought would be something for this girl. Let her know. I sent her a little bit of a video, like this little bottle of amazing. Just a 2-minute video.
Oh, I've already done that.
Oh, you did do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, I want to say Leslie is 3 hours ahead of us girls. So we are 7 o'clock. She's 10 o'clock, and it's time for her to go night-night. And I really, really enjoyed all of this. I mean, I totally did. I needed the tips on how to do the that makes me happy. And actually the eyeshadow, and I really like the tear line or whatever. But I'm very happy with the makeup. It feels good. I mean, really,
I'm
it doesn't
happy.
feel super heavy or anything like that. And my